Let's get ready for the spooky season. Today we are going to be talking about crochet Halloween patterns with these fun and easy patterns. These patterns I've actually made. I want to talk about free and paid patterns. I honestly like to do as inexpensive as I can so that I have more money to spend on my yarn. That doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's fantastic. So I'm going to share paid and free patterns today in this roundup. Okay, I have to be honest. I have been looking for fun Halloween patterns that I could display in my home. I rarely make things for myself, and I love to give away crochets to other people so that they can decorate their house. So let's get started talking about the different crochet patterns that I have in this video. And stay tuned because there are going to be a couple bonus other patterns that I'm thinking of creating that I haven't created yet. So stay tuned for that. First pattern that I'd like to talk about is the Sanderson sisters. Now the Sanderson sisters are part of a movie put out by Disney, if you didn't know, called Hocus Pocus. This pattern is a free pattern, and as you can see, the dolls are pretty detailed. I made this pattern in the beginning of my crochet, and I absolutely loved putting this one together. I loved how just the shape of each of the faces, the hair, and the detail on each of these. Now, like I said, I started this in the beginning of my crochet, so I mixed yarns a little bit. I think this would be really cute if you decided to make this in a chenille yarn. Now for the flesh colored yarn, you might look into a light peach or something of that sort. I know that here Parfait Chunky has a variety of light peach yarns that would work for the skin tone of each of these, and just so cute. This pattern is by Crochet Queen Designs. She has so many really good patterns on there, so go check her out. I will link all of the patterns in the description below. So as this pattern was pretty detailed, it seemed to take me a long time. Maybe you'll be a little bit faster than I was, but there is detail. So if you decide that you want to make this for yourself and display it, this would be a really cute display. This next pattern is another free pattern that I found on Instagram. Isn't this so adorable? It's so cute. Super quick to put together. This is made with blanket yarn and a little bit of acrylic yarn for the cheeks. This works up super quick. I really enjoyed it. In fact, I think I made like, I don't know, 8 in a row because it was just so much fun to make. Just need safety eyes, stuffing, crochet hook, scissors, all the things that you need to make this cute little ghost. Pattern is free on Instagram, and this one is by Crochet by Harley. I think this pattern would be really cute if you did it in the sparkle yarn too, to give them kind of a little bit of spookiness with the sparkle yarn. Bernat blanket yarn with sparkles in it, and I think that would be a really cute way to spruce this little guy up. And he'll sell really well at fall markets. If you're looking to do that, if you're looking to do neighbor gifts, this would be really cute to just sit on a mantle or sit on a table as a decor item. Okay, this next pattern, I'm going to show you a few variations of the same pattern by me in a video I just released last week. If you'd like to see that, I will go ahead and put that in the description below as well. It is really a quick, easy make, and that is this is the candy cane bee, and it seems like this is another item that is super popular at markets, and as you can tell, looks like a little candy cane. Not a candy cane. You can make this a candy cane if you wanted to. This is a candy corn. Let's get in the right season, okay? All right, this is a candy corn bee. Oh my goodness. Candy corn bee, super cute. I love that he has a little black antenna and his little wings. Wow, I can't even get the words out of my mouth today. The next variation is the variation for an autumn bee. So he has variations of color, right? Super quick, easy. I made this with chenille yarn. This would maybe be really cute in blanket yarn. I've never made a bee with blanket yarn. And that's okay. That's something I might have to remedy because that would be fun. Because we're talking about people really like this at the markets because, hello, he looks like a zombie. And he has green, purple, and black. I delved into using black more than just the antennas. I thought this was a super cute. So if you like to give little kid gifts, again, this is another really fun one for a neighbor gift or sell at your markets. Okay, this next set that I'd like to talk about was very special. I made this for my mother. It is by Iridia Toys, and they are minis. Now, what makes this special? I'm going to talk about my mom just for a second. My mom loves Halloween. Her birthday is very close to Halloween, and I thought, oh, why not make something super cute for her? So I saw this pattern on Etsy to buy and get as close to the yarn that I need. Now, this yarn is very fine, and it is cotton yarn. The little witch has little bead details. The vampire has bead details. They have details on their eyes. Frankenstein has a scar. The hat can come off the witch, and she has a bun, which is super cute. And, you know, I put it on the pumpkin because the pumpkin is just adorable. This whole pattern was really, really cute. So as it has so much detail, this one was probably something that I would suggest making for yourself, a loved one. Has other patterns that are different holidays. Okay, I have another pattern that I absolutely love, and I loved it so much that I made so many variations. So I'm going to start with what the pattern is supposed to look like, except I made it with chenille yarn instead of blanket yarn because this pattern is by the amazing creator Oak and Marlowe. This is Milo Monster. And he has little wings. I can't even think of what they're called. It has little wings and it has little fur on the cuffs and the little horns. Just adorable. Just super adorable pattern. Okay, so that's the first one I made. Here's the next one that I made. And I thought, well, he could be a one-eye, one-horn, flying purple people eater. So that is him in that version. So I decided to do him, and he has like a pink eye. Very cute. And then I thought, what should I do next? Well, I thought, put the eyes closer together. This is probably, the next three are amazing because I don't know if you can see, there we go, just a little bit, but he has sparkle. Okay, you know how I talked about sparkle in the other yarn to make for the ghost? He has sparkle, and he is absolutely amazing. So what's cool about Milo, the monster, is that he's got weighted hands, and that's something that you may consider thinking about, getting some pantyhose or something that's soft like that and put the weighted plastic beads in. I didn't know that before I brought the pattern, and so if you're really excited about making the pattern and want to know if you have all of the elements to make it, make sure that you have either rice or plastic beads. I like to use the plastic beads because then it feels like nothing else is going to be in there except the plastic beads. And she gives great detailed instructions on how to create and make such a beautiful monster. And then I decided to make him, this is when I learned about different types of blanket yarn from the same manufacturer. So this is the same company, but look how much smaller this one is. And I love this guy because he's got like crazy hair. So what I did is I just took acrylic yarn and I just slip stitched him on there, and then I trimmed it, and then I combed it out to make him fluffy, so you can make him like this. It turned out really cute. I like him. And then of course I had to do another version of the one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater with all the purple yarn. And if you can tell, There's glitter on this one too. I do have to say that fall is my favorite time of year, and Halloween is probably one of my more favorite holidays. And yes, I can have more than one favorite. So I'm having a really good time sharing with you these patterns today. You want to see more of what I share on my channel, please consider liking and subscribing. Not only helps my channel to grow, but it reaches other people that are looking for crochet things, creative ideas, just like you. This is last year's version. Whoa. Okay, this next pattern is a free pattern by me again. It is on my YouTube channel, and this is last year's version of the pumpkin. And I thought, oh, this is so cute, right? Well, I decided to make another version, and I made it, and if you can see, it has a little bit more ribs than this one does, just a little bit different. So both of these are free, and both of them will be linked in the description below. Super quick, super easy. Blanket yarn. You could use this in chenille yarn, but I like the blanket yarn because it works up really quick. And also, you can sell these at markets. That's what I plan on doing. Cinnamon sticks, stuffing, scissors, crochet hook, all those things. That's what you're going to need for success in making these cute pumpkins. And these make great neighbor's gift. In the latest version of the pumpkin, I talk about how you can increase the number of chains in your pumpkin or decrease, and you get different sizes of pumpkins. So this is the one that I shared in the video, and we show how to make this size. I went a little bit smaller with this size. It's hard to see in the camera, but they are, you know, a different size. And then I decided to make one larger. Now, this one has some funky bumps in it, and I was sharing this with my mom. She goes, I like it because it has all these different, you know, bumps or whatever, and it's more personalized. Well, what happened is that my needle, I couldn't get my needle all the way up through, and so I went through the side and then went up. Well, it started pulling like that, and I'm like, you know what, we're going to embrace this because they're homemade. So if you don't want that look, maybe you get a longer hook, or maybe you don't make it as large as I did. But this is one of the pumpkins, and I am going to be giving these to her at her bridal shower coming up. This cute little bat is a pillow, and they call it kawaii. I did have to look it up because I didn't know. It's Kawaii, like Hawaii but with a K. So this is by 3 AM Designs, and I love this. It's a bunch of single crochets. This comes together pretty quickly, and you make 2 panels and then you sew them together. She has a ton of different fun ideas for different holidays, but she has several for Funny story about this cute bat. When I created this little guy, it was the first time that I used such big millimeter eyes. Since then, I've created many more with larger eyes, but I thought, you know, I thought he turned out super cute. Okay, let's talk a little bit about these bonus patterns. I went ahead and took a screenshot. Each of these are from Instagram. This first one is called the Teddy Bear Ghost, and it is by Cozy Hobby Room. I just love that it's a teddy bear. He looks like he's trick-or-treating, and he's dressed up as a ghost. Super cute. Looks like it'll make up really quickly. So I have linked that in the description below. This pattern is by one of my favorite artists, All From Jade. These cute little spiders look like they would work up really quickly, and I'm going to try and make some for my market and maybe make some keychains. Super adorable. Okay, this last pattern is a super adorable chubby owl by Carmen Crochet. I can say that this one I did start, but I wasn't able to finish because I'm in full mode market prep, and it did take a little bit more time. I've got the body done, just need to finish the head and the wings. Can't wait to finish this one. There you go. Those are the free patterns. Happy crocheting.